Hey, what's up, guys? So exciting news. I guess it's not that exciting. I have here in my hand, it's a piece of paper, and for those of you guys who probably doesn't know, well, you probably click on this video. This is a California Department of Justice firearm safety certificate. So, handgun safety certificate from California. I'm just gonna quickly glance at it. I don't want you to see my name and stuff like that, and my address and my ID number. But yeah, so I just got it this morning. Today is July 2nd. Right now it's 9:30 p.m. I didn't get it tonight. I got it this morning, July 2nd, 10 a.m. this morning. So this video is just going to be quickly some information about like how to get that certificate, why do you need it, and what's the process and procedure to go do the whole thing. So in California, in order for you to buy any handguns or ammunition, you need to get a handgun certificate. Basically this piece of paper, you have to get it, and it costs about $25. $10 to that location where you took the test, and then $15 is for the federal, state, or I don't know, some kind of the government. So $15 for the government, $10 for the location where you took the test. Yeah, and so like I mentioned, if you want to buy any handguns or anything like that, you need to have that certificate, and that certificate will last you for 5 years. So when we're in that 5 year, you don't really need to retake it. You could just go to any gun shop, show this or anything like that, and then you could buy a handgun. That's straightforward. So I got this certificate from Dom's DOM, Dom's Outfitter, outdoor outfitter or something like that. It's down in Livermore, and I live in the East Bay. For those of you guys who wonder why did I drove all the way to East Bay, I mean Livermore, is because I call all the location in East Bay and South Bay as well. Past few week, and most of the places they told me that they don't offer anymore these kind of handgun tests, because there was just way too many people trying to sign up, trying to buy a handgun, and then so they just don't offer it. And another thing is that most handguns, most gun store, they sold out. They sold out their guns. With all the riot going on and everything going on past few months, people are just stocking up in guns. So that's why I say they sold out all the guns, and because of that, they kind of just want to stop offering the test. So I did call up this location in Livermore, Don's, and they were able to squeeze me in for a test date, which is today. I made an appointment actually. I call on Saturday. They want you to call at least a week ahead to make that appointment. So great customer service. Like I say, all the East Bay, South Bay. I don't know about this week or next week, but when I called 2 weeks ago in East Bay and South Bay, they were telling me like, I'm sorry, we don't offer any more, handgun certificate at this moment. Um, and then another thing is that where do you take the test? Where do you go to take these handgun certificate tests? You could go to any gun shop that they offers it. Sporting place that sells gun. I don't think Big Five does. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Big Five doesn't do it. But East Bay there was few locations. South Bay there was few locations too. You could just call it up. Any place that sell guns, call them up, and then whether they offer the test. But at this moment, I think they don't offer it. So anyway, when I called Dom's location, great customer service. The lady, she set me up an appointment today, July 2nd, Thursday. At 10 a.m. That was the first hour that they have. And then the lady was telling me that go online, Google, study ahead of time. Make sure if you guys want to study ahead of time, go to FSC practice exam, and then just Google it. The first link pop up, just click on that, and then they have about 8 scenario. Each scenario is about 10 questions each, multiple choice. So it's pretty easy, straightforward. I would say about 40% is mostly common sense, and 60% is a lot more technical stuff, where they talk about like shotguns, semi-rifle, handgun, what are some of the parts and stuff like that. So I personally didn't know anything about handguns. I don't even own handguns, but I do want to own one. That's why I look it up and do the exam. I actually learn a lot. I don't have a book, but I just like read the exam and Google search, and I actually learn a lot. Shouldn't take you more than 30 minutes, probably 15, 10 minutes, look through everything. The test itself, it's only 30 questions. So the test itself is only 30 questions. And today when I took the test, I felt like 27 or 26 of the question is all from that scenario on the Google scenario that I was taking. There was 80 question there is, 10 question each scenario. So 26 or 27 of them, all of them is from that Google, wherever the part scenario that I found. There was 4 or 5 was kind of tricky, and it kind of got me thinking. But I did take a guess on it, and then I did miss 2, and I will tell you guys which 2 that I missed. I think the first one, it was kind of common sense. After I thought about it, I was like, what was I thinking? It was saying that, if you have a handguns at home, does it increase the risk of suicide? And obviously it's 2, but I put down 4. At first I was thinking like, how's handguns going to increase the suicide? Like, you probably could suicide by overdose with drugs, or with knife, cut yourself or something like that. But it does increase it if you think about it, because you could also use a gun to shoot yourself. But anyway, I don't know what's going on with me. I didn't think straight. Another one that I didn't know about, it wasn't on Google scenario or thing that I found, is that they say that if you have a felony, are you allowed to own guns? And then they give you the date, either 5 year, 10 year, or 25 year, or never. And I was at first in my mind, I was thinking that guns is in U.S., in kind of America, gun is part of the freedom, is part of one in the Constitution. Everybody owns gun. So I was thinking that there is no way you cannot own guns. So I was like thinking that, hey, for felony, probably after 25 year, maybe then you could buy guns again. So I put down 25 year. Apparently that's wrong. So if you do have a felony or anything like that, you are not allowed to own guns at all forever in your whole life. So that was kind of interesting. I learned. But overall, yeah, so I got my test. I could go to any gun shop and buy handguns right now, anything. But there was a Pacific guns that I want to own. Apparently the guy told me that it's not legal in California. So I don't know. I had to do more research on what to buy. But overall, I'm happy that I got this test. And guys, it's so easy. If you guys want to buy a handgun and want to pass this test, take about 15-20 minutes. Look through that website I told you about, Google. Type in FSC practice exam, and then they have like a few scenarios. Basically 80 questions. Most of them is common sense. Just look through all of them, and then next day, or if you make the appointment, just go take the test. I actually look at it this morning. I woke up around like 9 o'clock, or actually ate something. Took about 20-30 minutes, look over it, drove to Livermore, took the test at 10 o'clock, done within like 15-20 minutes. That's it. And then the process holding take under like 30 minutes, and you pay the money is either debit card or credit card, and that's it. And you get a piece of paper, and you could walk out, or you could at that moment buy a handgun if you want. But remember that if you do buy a handgun, it needs to be safe. You need to have like a safe, or not like a vault safe, like a like a box safe where you lock it up and everything. Make sure you do not separate the ammo. Don't put it together. Don't stick the magazine in, take the magazine out and everything. Separate them, and don't basically hide it somewhere in your house. Don't make it so obvious, like you could just grab it anytime next to your bed or something like that. So yeah, I do not own a handgun, but I'm planning to own a handgun after I figure out what handgun to buy. I do have a semi-rifle, or now they call it both AR-15. So yeah, and I do made it California legal as well. So everything's good to go. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys get the idea. If you have any questions, just leave a comment below. I'll tell you guys what to do. But I basically give you all the details just now, like all the steps. So it's very straightforward. It's nothing hard about that. All right. Yeah. Anyway, Thanks for watching. If you have any comment, please leave it below, and I'll definitely answer all your questions and stuff like that. All right, thanks. Bye.